Hi, Rachel Mayberry, Director of Marketing here with Stacie Williamson, our Director of Development. And we are here to talk to you about something super exciting that's going on at Heartspring that some of you may have seen little bitty tidbits about, but we're here to give you the full details today. So Stacie, what is Project Playground?
So Project Playground is a brand new fundraising initiative that we have here at Heartspring. We are on a mission to build a super cool playground for our Heartspring School residential and day students.
That's awesome. So what makes this playground special?
So what makes this playground special is that it is completely autism friendly. Several of us have worked on the design of this project, and it's been very special not only to members of the Heartspring staff, but also to the architects and designers from a company called Athco. And they were excited because it was the first time they had worked on something that was specifically autism friendly. And what makes it autism friendly is that we used very natural, neutral colors. So primary colors sometimes can stimulate typically functioning children, but especially children with autism. A very spatial design. As you know, when kids play, they're running, they're laughing, they're playing. A lot of stimulus again. We separated out the pieces so that while you're out there playing with your peers, you're also in a setting where you can be somewhat on your own if you're overstimulated by everyone else. There's lots of different pieces built into the playground. For instance, there's a slide with roller bars. So if you imagine, it's just a little bit different than going down a slippery slide. It just slows you down, feeling kind of that sense of rolling, so a little bit different. There's gliders that create different swaying motions. We do have a couple of students who are in wheelchairs, so we've added in some features so that they can play and partake on all of these things, different panels. There's a lot. There's over 20 different pieces to stimulate all the senses.
That's really cool. So why is bringing this playground to Heartspring so important for the students we are serving?
Yeah. So for those of you who don't know, we work with children ages 5 through 21 who have a severe diagnosis of autism. And for some of our students, they get to go out in the community and go on outings, which means in the evenings and on the weekends, you get to have a lot of fun outside of campus. But for others, that may not always be the case. And so we want them to have a fun experience, even if they can't leave our campus. And as you know, children need to burn energy, and what better piece of equipment to do that on than an awesome playground. So we are just really excited to have this opportunity for our students, and not just for our students, but for their families, their siblings, when they come to visit, to be able to go outside and just play and have a very typical family experience.
That's really cool. So some of the things we've obviously seen with our kids as well is that they learn through play. They learn their social skills, they're learning their different gross movements and their activities of daily living through play. So that's an added benefit that a lot of us, I didn't know that until you all had started talking to us about it, is this is beyond play, this is about learning as well. And that's such a really cool piece of it.
Yes, for sure. I think you nailed it on the head. It's not just about play. While that is very important, that's where we gain our social skills, where we make friends. It's also about knowing positive behavior, positive interaction. But think about all the different muscles that we're using when we're playing. Our therapists are out there, our para-educators are out there with our students, and they can build this in to different therapies and different things that they're doing, the goals that they're working on with these kids. So it's going to be such a great tool in so many ways for our campus, for our students and our families.
That's cool. So what is our fundraising goal to bring this to light? What kind of timeline are we looking at? How soon is this coming to Heartspring?
So what we've learned through the process, this is my first to work on a playground, is that playgrounds are expensive, and nice playgrounds are really expensive. So we are looking to fundraise $265,000. That's the total cost of this project. It will be a beautiful structure. Like I said, it'll be a sizable playground, but also it will have that pour in place, very soft cushion surfacing under it. Also makes it nice for children in wheelchairs or who need assistive devices and moving to walk on as well. But the 265 covers all of that. Heartspring is prepared financially to back this project with $100,000 through our capital budget. So as of now, we are fundraising $165,000 of that 265. Obviously, if we get the support, we would love to fund all 265 from our friends out there, just meaning that those dollars can go elsewhere within our organizational budget.
That's awesome. Well, I know a lot of people are now asking, how do we get involved? How do we get behind the playground? How do people get involved and start supporting this? Bringing the ability for our children to learn to play and learn through play. How do people get involved?
Yes, so you can go on to Heartspring's website, heartspring.org, and we have a playground tab there. I believe it's up on the front page of our site now. You can reach out to myself, and I will gladly give you many opportunities or different ways. We have families doing fundraisers. We had one family do a cocoa stand, and they actually raised several $100s through that. There are so many different ways that you can support this project and be a part of fun.
Awesome. Well, we want to thank Stacie for coming in today and helping us walk through what is Project Playground and how people can get involved. We know that so many of you out there likely want to get involved and help with this. So we will put in the comment section how you can get involved, how you can donate money to this. We want to thank you for tuning in this week, and we will see you again next time.